What's up? It's your man No Malice, and you are checking out HHH1987.com.
Shout my hip hop since 1987 niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.
Alright, it's your boy E Money, chilling with the legend, No Malice. We here in VA at Creme for his album listening party, Hear Ye Him. It's dropping August 18th now. I just want to ask, what's the story behind the title, Hear Ye Him?
Hear Ye Him is when we go to church and my pastor is like, he's introducing a guest speaker or like another reverend coming in to take over. He always says, and the next voice you're about to hear is Pastor so-and-so, hear ye him. And I thought that was just so cold and just letting you know, get ready to listen and check out what's going on.
Okay, now you guys seem to always reference, you know, the Bible,
right,
either in your titles or in your music.
Right.
What's the story behind that?
It wasn't a plan or something that we set out to do. It was definitely innate. It was just something that, you know, that was in us the whole time. Except for when I was doing it, you know, you always want to ride on the coattails of the truth. It's something that is just so cold and so dope about the truth. You want to be a part of it, but then you want to mess it up by start adding your little twists and stuff to it. So that's what I feel like I did basically, you know, all of my career. But now it's just like I'm going all in and just trying to represent the truth as best as I can.
Okay. Now, you just released a single featuring your bro, Pusha T, Shame the Devil. Now, on that record is definitely cold. You start out saying the price of hell has its benefits.
That's right.
Which is deep in itself.
That's right.
Can you give us the concept behind the record?
The concept behind Shame the Devil, you know, I see a lot of tweets and I get a lot of messages, you know, you and Pusha should do a Cain and Abel type thing, or you should do good versus evil, and I'm just trying to dispel all of that. There's nothing evil over here, you know, and our fans wanna, they really want to see the clips, they want to see, you know, us do music together again. So this was a way that I felt that I could make that happen and, you know, try to appease the listeners.
Okay. Now, as far as Shame the Devil, it seems like it's definitely a street record.
Yeah.
But you talk a lot recently about, you know, how you and God and church have found an equal balance. Is it hard for you making those street records, but at the same time making sure you're doing things that's good for your soul?
Right. You know, no, I don't cater to making a street record. A street record means nothing to me. I've given 12 years of street records. So much street records that my manager and entourage and everybody's in jail now, so I know exactly how much the street means. Period, point blank. I don't have that luxury to keep going on with the same message. The reason why my content and my bed of the canvas from the whole Clips catalog is because that's what we were into, that's what we talked about, that's what we knew, that's why it was so second nature. But you have to keep in mind, for us it was also about those double entendres, those analogies, those metaphors, the painting of those pictures. To us, that was rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we like to talk about, laugh and giggle and joke about, and how you heard what I said, or you know, you see how I put that together, and you know, for us, you know, that is hip hop. So now it's just like I'm just bringing another side, another avenue that really isn't tapped into too much, and I owe it to my fans to give them the full spectrum of what it is I do.
Okay, now there's diehard fans such as myself who completely gets what you say on the diehard fan.
Thank you.
But at the same time, why would you say people need to pay attention to this album?
I think people need to pay attention to this album because there are many sides to life. You can listen to 10 songs on the radio, you know, or 10 hip-hop records, and they're basically saying the same thing, coming at you, you know, a different way, but saying the same thing. And you know, street life, as you know, as I know, is very real life, but that's not all that there is. Now, you owe it to yourself to listen to everything. So I'm just trying to widen or broaden the playing field.
Okay. Now, you stepped away from rap like you said, to write a book, but at the same time you felt like everything wasn't right on the inside.
Right.
Now that things are all right on the inside, what's different about your music making process?
Well, my music making process is a lot easier because, like I said, it's territory, uncharted territory. So it's like a plethora of ideas, a plethora of truths, and
play with it more.
Yeah, you can play with it more, and you have a lot more to talk about, and it just opens just opens up your mind. So.
Okay. Now you got the Smoke and Mirror record with Philly's own Ab Lava.
Ab Lava, Re-Up Gang.
Exactly. Told everybody in the building about how that came together. Maybe you could let our fans know how that came together.
Lava contacted me about a record produced by Ill Mind, actually. And he said, with the record that he thought that it would be, I'd be ideal for the record. So a lot of people think that's my record, but Lava actually allowed me to put it on my album, and I believe he's putting on his album as well. And we just got together in classic Re-Up Gang fashion, and I couldn't be happier with how how the song came out. In the video, shot by my man Show Me Patwari. He did a fantastic job, and it's just I stand behind it 100%.
Okay. Now while we're there, let me ask you. Once again, diehard Clips fan, when we get in the Clips album, how many tracks are y'all in? And track number what is Ab Lava on?
Lava comes in the beginning.
Okay.
It's the interlude Illusions by my man Iceman, who definitely blessed this album, and Smoke and Mirrors track number 1. We get into it.
Now I mean, as far as that Clips album, are y'all any tracks in? And I know Lava's always
Look
on
how
one
he
of y'all.
just gonna throw me
into
a Clips album. He ain't asked me, is there a Clips album y'all do it? He just like,
how many tracks y'all in and what track is Lava on? That's right, yep.
Hear ye him, there's nothing touching it. I mean, I'm bussing, okay? Like, if you still into rap music and still into bussing and still into real lyrics and forget all the gimmicks and the ploys and this, that, and the third, if you want to hear some truth and some bussing and some real street music for your soul, it's Hear Ye Him.
Okay, now, it seems like all the producers for the project seem to be from VA. Was it important for you to kind of keep that home base intact?
Well, what it was is I just had a lot of support, and it's a lot of talent out here in VA, as you know. I got Profound Sounds, I got Cam Calloway, you know what I'm saying? Out of Brooklyn, I got my man Grip Productions. I also got Ill Mind, S1 and Greg Fizz. Who else is there? Oh, I got my man Nando Pro. My man Nando Pro from out of Cuba blessed me with Bow Down No More. Crazy, insane track. And and Chase Chad from the Neptunes.
Now, how'd you link up with a producer out of Cuba?
Because my man in Miami, a homie.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
No names.
We just now I can give his name too.
Okay.
Arturo, what up, baby? You know what I'm saying? We just tight like that, and he got family and people still in Cuba, and just put us together.
Managed to link that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nando Pro, what up?
All right. Now you're definitely a spitter. Another fellow spitter, such as Kendrick Lamar, just put out a somewhat controversial verse where he named some names, one being your brother. Now, some people look at it as like it was a shout out, but just letting people know I want to be number one. I want to know what's your take on that, and how do you feel? What do you feel is done for hip hop?
Yo, I'm like, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He staked his claim, and that's what hip hop is built on. Is what it's always been built on, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta still bust. I don't care what you do. You could even be talking about foolishness. If you ain't busting, I mean, what are you even doing right now? You know what I'm saying? And I think we start to get away from that. I think it's so many different styles, fashions, and swag this and swag that a lot of people stop busting, and maybe what he did is gonna get cats back on their game. Okay. I hope so anyway.
Okay. Now, we here at Creme, the store that your brother and his partner opened up.
Right.
You guys have made...
Shout out to Pusha, what up?
That's right. You guys made a lot of progress with Play Codes. I remember going into Ubix years ago, grabbing my first Jack t-shirt.
That's right.
I mean,
that's right.
I can meet you guys.
All right.
How do you feel about the progress that you guys made, even working with Saucony, the different collaborations? Number one, can we expect any more collaborations? And where do you want to see the brand 5 years from now?
5 years from now? First, big shout out to the homie Smurf. Shout out to Hutch in there right now. The whole Play Clothes family and staff. Yeah, I mean, you can always look for. We always innovate and collaborate in new era. Saucony, G-Shock. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'm forgetting something. But 5 years from now, I want to see play clothes for girls, play clothes for toddlers, play clothes for babies, play clothes for grandmothers. We just want to do it all, man.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about, I don't want to name no brands, but you got certain brands that started as boutique brands, and then they went to like the Urban Outfitters, and it's like they kind of lost their allure.
Right.
Do you guys want to stay in that sort of mom and pop fashion, or is it like, hey man, we'll sell out masks and get Macy's some t-shirts?
Let me tell you something. We have always been about, being exclusive.
Exactly.
We have always been about, you have to go find that piece. You ain't just gonna find it and everybody else got it. Everybody else can find their own little specific niche, and I think that's what makes play clothes hot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of like do a little research and kind of match and put things together. Find it over here, find it over there, and it comes together. So that's why we like to stay, pretty much the way we are.
Is there anything you like to leave the people with before we get out of here?
As always, I want to say. Special shout out to the followers, the fans, the audience, the listeners, everybody that continues to encourage me with what I'm doing. Y'all let me know that I definitely did the right thing. And always, no matter what, be true to yourself. That's all I can say.
Okay. Last, when we gonna get book number 2?
Book number 2, soon as I get this album out, I'm going back into author mode. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I still want to talk about. It's a lot of things still going on in my life that I want to continue to share and hopefully interest y'all to continue with me on this journey.
Okay. It's your boy E Money, chilling with the legend, no Malice. Signing out with HHH1987.com.
You already know what it is.
Shout my hip hop since 1987 niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.